laptop manufacturing at scale, with over 400,000 laptops manufactured in India. Catering to diverse market segments and transforming the high-tech manufacturing sector in India. Through our Make in India initiative, we empower local talent, drive growth, and build upon the success of Acer and Dixon's long-standing collaboration. Now, with the launch of Acerpure India, this expanded collaboration takes us a step further. We're building a smarter tomorrow where cutting-edge technology meets exceptional manufacturing to bring a new and exciting range of products to the Indian households.
Good vibes. Fantastic. Well, now that the launch of the brand has happened, now that the partnership...
And can you also stretch on the manufacturing side, right? You mentioned you're going to manufacture in India. How much of the components are being manufactured in India? And, is manufacturing related challenges is one of the reasons for your late entry in India?
Okay. India is a big market. And a very important market. So we need to be very careful before entering it. We need to have an overall plan. We don't want just bring the products from somewhere and then sell in India. We need to have a complete plan, including our product strategy, Make in India strategy, customer service, even online service, anything. Okay, so it takes time. Because that is why I said that I set up the first subsidiary of Acerpure in India. I want to make India business very healthy, very responsible for all our customers. That's why it takes so long. And sorry for the waiting. We come.
So, in fact, when you actually walk through the experience zone, you will witness one of our product, which is model F2 fan. How it works is, when you switch on the fan in the night, I'm sure the temperature would be 34, 35. I'm talking about Bangalore, I'm sure all of us have experienced it today. And as the temperature drops, the fan speed comes down automatically. So, when the temperature drops to 21, the fan would have automatically come to 20, the eco mode. Okay? So these are all the few things that we are trying to build in with our products. Thank you.
Maybe the size, the color, the borders, whatever. Anyone? How many of you all feel? Yes, sir.
Sir, color is getting thicker and thicker from 1 second and third.
Oh, okay. That is one good observation. Anyone else? Okay, let me make it more easier. How many of you all think these are identical shapes? You can raise your hand.
Okay, only 2 of you all. How many of you all feel they are not identical to each other? I mean, majority of you all. Okay, so actually these are all the same images. Okay, so so we at Acerpure, with the launch of this new TV, want to bring you every image, every frame that is crystal clear and want to be viewed as it is. Okay, so it gives me immense pleasure to take you through the features of our flagship product.
Part of this.
So I think, whenever we talk about products which are made in India, especially product like, let's say, LED television, I think the first or the most important question that is asked that, how much value addition are we doing in India? So I'm very happy to inform you that Dixon is the only Indian EMS company, electronic manufacturing services company, which has been certified, which has been allowed by, given a license by Google to design these products in India. So you'll be very happy to know that this has been done by an Indian team. Also, the level of backward integration that is happening in these products is probably the highest as compared to any manufactured product in India. So just to inform you, the motherboard assembly is done in India. The backlight assembly is done in India in clean rooms, which are the factory is in Tirupati, very close by. The entire injection molding is happening right there on the campus. The sheet metal parts are also being done on the campus, and of course, we have our vendors for packaging all around the factory. You'll also be very happy to know that this factory in Tirupati is also making a big social impact with almost 75% women operators on the line. So in terms of the value addition, it is probably the highest that any product that we see being manufactured in the country today, both in terms of design and local components used.
If we were to look at the IT hardware, which is what we've been selling for 25 years in the country, it's ultimately the choice of a customer as to what go-to-market they want to go by. So it's a question of making available all the choices to the customer. E-commerce has definitely increased as far as the reach is concerned, reach of all the products, also in terms of as far as the information is concerned. So as we go into the market, it of course will be available online as well as far as the offline channel is concerned. So that's demand, that's a requirement as far as an end customer is concerned, and that is something which we are making it available.
You spoke of increase. Can you just tell us in terms of percentage so that we can understand?
Well, it's extremely difficult for anyone to be able to answer that question. But we're going to look at as per the total addressable market size in case if it's increasing or decreasing. Now, we know what kind of a percentage points that the e-commerce GTM is doing and what is it happening on the other places, right? But so if the question can be more specific, then I think I'll be able to handle that in a much better way.
Yes.
So I think one of the technology which Mr. Harish mentioned is on the water purifier. We spoke about the DIY filter. I'm sure the people who use water purifiers know the pain. I think that is one thing that we have touched upon in water purifier category. And I did mention about what we are trying to do in the air circulator fan. You get fans and the empty number of people they sell fan. What we are trying to do is we are trying to sell an air circulator fan. And I'm sure when you walk in through the experience zone, you will try to understand how this whole air circulator fan works. And in fact, it actually cools down your room very fast because of the air circulation technology. So this is another thing that we have built in the air purifier. And then I also spoke about the AI that is used in one of the model in our air circulator plus fan. And we will also have this AI built in our the beauty product. I'm sure you did see the hair dryer, hair styler. So even that product, you will see the AI technology there.
Digital transformation in India, I mean, it's a way of life, right? So, I mean, that's how we have gone through. We have seen Jandan, we have seen the utilization of Aadhaar. So, it's changing the way the people are thinking or buying or doing the conducting their transactions in whatever way, right? So, let's say whether it's the information flow, that means grasping what kind of products, solutions, etc., choices which is available, that's doing the digital way. That means your communication protocols, your communication strategy, your marketing strategy has to change accordingly, right? So, not only the newspapers and the TVs, but that plays an important role because digital transformation is the way, I mean, especially for addressing the younger generation depending on the age. Similarly, like Harish mentioned, their buying behavior. How many of them actually want to go and visit, and how many of them actually browse, choose the product digitally. So, for an organization, they have to have the solutions available both in terms of the product information as well as the product delivery available both through digital as well as because it's never going to be 100% digital ever. So it's going to be balancing somewhere depending on how the transformation takes place personally. So as a company, Acerpure, like Harish mentioned, is available, would be available both online and offline, both in terms of the product marketing information as well as the product delivery. And that's the way we will be conducting the business.
Government of India PLI schemes does not cover anything except air conditioners. All consumer electronic products do not come under PLI. So there are no incentives at all for any of the products except for the air conditioners.
First of all, it's a question of philosophy. The PLIs as a concept started coming only in the last 5 years, but Acer has been manufacturing since 2099 December. So, so let me just, so as I said, it's a question of philosophy. We are not manufacturing here for getting the incentive. We are manufacturing because we feel the Indian electronics manufacturing with the likes of the Dixon Technologies and many other companies, they have evolved. They are able to offer the good quality products, right design to meet the specific requirement at a competitive manufacturing cost. So it's a question of evolving of the electronics manufacturing, not necessarily because, so we have not approached government for any incentive. If there are any incentives which will be available, they will be available automatically, but I don't think that in the plans there are big this thing. But as I said, it's not because of the incentive, it's because the Acer has believed the capabilities of the Indian manufacturing ecosystem that we decided to start with the manufacturing in India. And like Stanley mentioned, obviously it takes time to develop all the strategies, and therefore it might have taken a few months here, there, or a couple of years. But our belief is not for the incentive, but because of the capabilities and the cost and the qualities aspects that we want to do in India.
Hello all. So this is our air circulators, India's first air circulator, which is aesthetically completely different. This is with the 3D Afro technology, and if you see the functionality, it's so unique. This will not only oscillate your right and left, this oscillates up and down as well. So this is called as, we have 3 models. This is the F2 model, which is also used as a table fan. So pedestal and the table fan is this. We have a F3. This is a completely table fan, which is again, I call this as a pocket dynamic. The reason being, this works exactly like the other models. Again, oscillates left and right, up and down. And this is our F1 model, which is completely the pedestal stand, the pedestal one, which again oscillates left and right, up and down. It has a lot of speeds. This comes with a 12-speed motor, 12-speed. This again with the 12-speed. That fan is around 16 speed. So they have 3 different models, and everything is in white except the F2 model. So we have 3 colors in that: white, beige, and red.
So far, we are selling Acerpure products through Acer subsidiaries. Like now, Acer India is helping us to sell. Okay, but we are facing some challenge, of course. That IT channel is somehow different from home appliance CE channels. Okay, but through the learning, okay, and we think there are a lot of synergies. So that's the reason why we can, in a very short period of time, we can enter so many markets with good results. Okay, and through this 3 year, 4 years learning, that's why we think we are prepared for such an important market like India.
So have you launched a new company called Acerpure for this business?
Yes.
And when is it officially launched, this company?
Acerpure headquartered, we established this company back in 2020.